guys, and welcome to today's video. As you can probably tell by the title, my red lip and my jumper, which I'm going to stand up and show you, it's just like a little Let It Snow, ooh, there we go, jumper, and that is from Asda. But today I thought I would share with you a video all about Christmas crackers, advent calendars and baubles as well. I was going to put up my Christmas gift guide today, but because I think that you'll probably want to buy your advent calendars ASAP, hopefully none of these have already sold out, but I don't think they have, so hopefully you'll still be able to get them. But let's get started with the first thing, which is advent calendars. So the first one I have to show you is actually the most expensive, and it looks like this. These are massive, so I don't know how I'm going to show you them and talk, but this is what it looks like, and this one is from Kerastase. So this one is perfect for any hair lovers, and it opens up like this. Ooh, inside, clearly you get 25 different products, but I'm sure it ranges from like shampoos and conditioners to styling products to hair masks. So if you are a hair lover, or you know someone that is a hair lover, then this is kind of their heaven. Then last year I had the Body Shop advent calendar, and it is back. This year there are two to choose from, one which is £60 and one which is £80. I believe this is a £60 one, but if it's not, I'll leave that below. And I haven't opened this. So this seems to be a little bit of a trend this year. Instead of having doors, they have compartments. If it was the 16th day, you'd open this and have a look inside, which I actually think is a little bit more luxe, a little bit more grown up than the doors, and just looks a little bit nicer. This one of course has 25 days. The nice thing about the Body Shop's one is that there's a variety of skincare, hair care, body care, makeup, scent, there's even nail polish, so it's a really nice varied one. I think the Body Shop is a lovely company as well. It's a really nice one. I had one last year, and like I said, I really did like it, and I used all the products from inside of it, so I'm sure this one will be no different, and it's going to be a great advent calendar. Also, the nice one about the Body Shop one is that if you buy one advent calendar, then they'll put through a donation, which equals 1 day of clean water for an entire family, which I think is really amazing, especially at this time of the year. And then onto the cheapest one that I have, and that's from Essence. This one is a little bit more like a traditional advent calendar. It doesn't open up or anything like that, and it has got doors, but it's a little bit cheaper, so I think that's completely acceptable. It's only £24.99, which is excellent because advent calendars can cost up to 10 times that, which is obviously a lot of money, so this is a very affordable one. This one is only nails, so if you're not into nails, this one isn't for you. I think this one is aimed at a slightly younger audience, but I know that if I was 14, this would have been like heaven to me, so definitely one to consider if you're thinking of buying one for someone a little bit younger. I think £24.99 isn't too expensive, and honestly, if I was 14, that would have literally been like the best pre-Christmas and Christmas present ever. Staying on nails, this one is a 12 days of Christmas instead of a 24, so it's up to you. You could possibly open this after Christmas, or you could open this before Christmas, completely up to you. It hasn't got numbers either, which I actually think is quite a nice one because you can pick and it's completely up to you. We were looking, and I do think this one down here is the 12th day, but the rest of them don't seem to have numbers. The only thing is that I do think this one's quite pricey for what you get. It's £55 for just nail polish. Apparently it is worth £78, but I don't really think that's that much of a saving, really. I think it's like £23 saving, not a huge saving. I think with some of the other ones you'd make a bigger saving, but I really do like the Avon polishes, so if you're a fan too, then this is a great one. There are likely to be colours in there that not everyone would like. I doubt this is an advent calendar filled with just like reds and pinks. But the nice thing is that there is a variety. So you've got the Nail Pro Wear enamel ones, the gel finish ones, and then Magic Effects, diamond shatter top coat, like all that sort of stuff. So it is a really lovely one if you're into nails. Another one that is somehow under £40 is the L'Occitane one, and this is probably one of my favourites. I think £39 is reasonable. I think it's a beautiful advent calendar, and I love L'Occitane products, but it's just like a beautifully illustrated advent calendar. L'Occitane is such a beautiful brand, especially for this time of the year, because I'm sure there are a lot of lovely pamper products in here. There's a variety of items. There's nail files, lip balms, body lotion, hand creams, and the L'Occitane hand creams are some of the absolute best in my opinion. There's a lot of hand cream actually. There's even a pastry cutter and some perfume. So quite a variety in this one, and I'm looking forward to opening this one, definitely. And a really, really lovely one, quite a grown-up one as well, which I think is quite nice. Then on to my absolute favourite, and I'm going to start off by saying that you can buy it on the M&S website for £200, which is a lot of money. However, if you spend £25 on the M&S website or in-store on beauty, then you can buy yourself this advent calendar for £25, which is a pretty impressive saving of £150. I'm not sure how much the products are worth, but in comparison to the price of the actual advent calendar. Again, it's one of the ones that's got boxes, so you take out the boxes and you put them back in, which I really, really like, because you're never going to end up with a tatty looking advent calendar. However, my favourite thing about this palette isn't even that, it's the variety of brands. Inside you have brands such as Ren, Philip Kingsley, Swell, Percy and Reed, Rituals, L'Occitane, Roger and Gallet, Leighton Denny, Diego de la Palma, Stila, Pixie, Niljarde. Basically a lot of the brands that you can get in M&S, and M&S have excellent, excellent, excellent brands. So this is probably my top pick, especially because the price is so reasonable in my opinion. £25, I guess it's kind of 50, but there's so many good products in M&S that I think are kind of essentials anyway, that I just don't think you can pass up on this advent calendar. I'm not going to open any of them now because I will be opening them in my Vlogmas and on my Snapchat. So follow me on Snapchat, my username is Little Obsessed, but I'll leave that below as well. And now on to crackers. I have a fair few. I just want to mention that all the prices that I actually say could be wrong, so check out the links below. So one of my favourite brands for Christmas has to be Soap and Glory, and they have a variety of crackers. I have 2 of them. I don't think these are the only 2 available though. I don't have the price for this bigger one, but this one is called the Glossit Girl, I think. And they're not pullable or anything like that. None of these are actually pullable, but they're just really, really nice little gifts. I actually had a dinner party last year and I put them at the table, which is really, really nice if you can put beauty ones at a dinner table. Obviously it's very, very expensive, so I think they just make nice gifts generally. Can't find the price for this one, but this one has 5 lip glosses in it, Sexy Mother Pucker ones, which are great. They're not full size, but they are pretty big. I can't see you really needing to repurchase any of them too soon, but they're great lip glosses and they're a great way to try different colours as well. But for only £6 you can buy one of their smaller crackers, which looks like this and comes with just 1 lip gloss inside. £6 is really affordable, and Soap and Glory is always in there 3 for 2 as well, so you could buy 3 of these for £12. This one, for example, is in Rose and Shine, but I do think they've got other shades and I just think that's a really nice little gift, perfect for Secret Santa or something like that as well. I've got 3 crackers from 2 different fake tanning brands. The first one is Sienna X. I actually can't find the price for this one, so once I do I'll leave that below, but I think it's under £10. And this is a Sienna X Shimmer Spray Instant Glam and Glow. And this is a full-size product as well, I believe, which is really nice. And if your friend is a fan of Sienna X Instant Tan anyway, then this is a really, really great gift. But if I'm honest, I do prefer the Saint-Tropez ones just because I prefer these products. I'm not a huge fan of Instant Tan, but Sienna X might do some that aren't instant. I think these vary between about £5 to £10, I think. I'm gonna have to write that below. But this one here is the Express Party Cracker, and this smaller one is the Instant Party Cracker. But this one in here has an Express Tanning Mousse and a mitt, which is great. And then this one here just has inside the Instant Tan. I know I just said I don't like the Instant Tan, but the Saint-Tropez Instant Tan is my absolute fave. And then they've also got little hairbands around the sides, which I think is a nice little touch. One that is surprisingly affordable and I believe is only £4 are the crackers from Yardley. This one is the English Rose Nourishing Hand Cream. Looks like this. A nice one for a slightly older person, I think, because all the rest of them, apart from maybe my final one, are aimed at a slightly younger market. I can't see my mum wanting a Sexy Mother Pucker lip gloss, nor a fake tan product, but she would love a hand cream. So this is a nice one as a stocking filler. Actually one that would be almost affordable to put around the table as well, I think. One that isn't quite a cracker, but almost, feel like it's halfway there, is the Mavala Cracking Duo. I love Mavala polishes. I think they're a really good size, and I've had these duos I think for a good few years, and I always really like them. I think there's a variety of shades. This one here has Ruby and Velvet Prune inside, really nice kind of autumnal shades or winter shades, and the packaging is cute as well. These are really affordable at only £8.50, which is an awesome price as well. However, my absolute favourite, I mean, how can it not be my favourite, has to be the Bobbi Brown cracker. Just look at that. That is super duper luxe with the bows and the really thick paper. It doesn't lose its shape like a lot of the other ones do. And I mean, it comes in its own little box, so it's a great one to wrap and no one will know what's inside. It is £20, which is pretty expensive. I don't really think this one's a stocking filler. This one's a little bit pricier than that. But inside you do get a body cream, a body wash and a hand cream. The hand cream is 40ml and the other two are 50ml. They're decent size, you can travel with them and stuff like that, which is great. And it's just a really awesome luxury product. Anyone that kind of likes a luxe hand cream and body wash would love this cracker. I just think this is just the ultimate luxurious cracker. So now that we've done advent calendars and crackers, I'm going to move on to baubles. This one is massive, but I'm going to go through these fairly quickly just because I have loads and this video is pretty long already. I'm going to start with my favourite just because I feel like it's so in your face and just so ridiculous. Quick kind of disclaimer, you're probably not going to want to hang most of these, if any of these, on your Christmas tree. I mean, I'm not sure whose Christmas tree would hold this or kind of be big enough to kind of house this, because I mean, this is going to make your Christmas tree look tiny. But this one is from Soap and Glory, and this one is the Belle of the Ball Bauble. Inside there is a body wash, a Smoothie Star breakfast scrub, a Smoothie Star body cream, a Smoothie Star hand cream, and that's £12. Oh, and a loofah as well, which is great. So I actually think this is such a good little gift. I would be very happy to receive this. And it's actually big enough that you could use it after just to store stuff in, and I think it's quite original, I guess, because usually you get like makeup bags or something like that, and they could even hang it with stuff inside. On to Caudalie, which is one of my favourite skincare brands, I would say. They've released a few baubles. I think it's just these two, but I can't be 100% sure. This one's the Divine Oil and this one is the Beauty Elixir. And I think these would make really nice little gifts, stocking fillers or Secret Santa gifts for anyone that loves skincare or anyone that kind of loves oils, because the Divine Oil can be used on your body, face and hair. Probably my pick would be the Beauty Elixir. It's particularly good for this time of the year when you kind of need a bit more moisture in your skin. Great for anyone that wants to try this but hasn't got round to it, because I think you pay just the price of the bottle and then like the fancy packaging is free. One of the more classic and probably prettier standard baubles are from L'Occitane, and it does come in this packaging here, and this is their Shea Butter Festive Ornament, and I think they do have other ones, but this one here houses some soap, a hand cream, a body lotion and a shower cream as well, and I think these are fairly affordable too, but again I'll leave the price below. If any of your friends are ghost perfume lovers, then I think this bauble is really nice. This is Ghost Deep Night, and I don't know if you can see, but inside it comes with a perfume. I believe it's 30ml. They could hang it on their Christmas tree, but I'd probably just take out the perfume and hang the empty bauble, because I still think it's quite a sparkly, fun bauble, which you could even reuse and possibly put something else inside. So a really nice gift and a little bit nicer than a traditional perfume with nothing else. I think this one's just extra Christmassy. The Body Shop, in my opinion, do the best for kind of like a fairly young age group, maybe like 16 to 24. If you're going to buy baubles, the Body Shop is the way to go. They are fun, definitely could be hung on your tree, they're pretty, probably not ones you'd keep from year to year, but other than that they're really great. They're £5, which is so good. This one here is the Lip Bullet and this one is a nail paint, and I just think they look really cute and are just super affordable as well, and the quality of the product is good. Now I'm not too sure if these are baubles again, but they have strings, so as far as I'm concerned they're baubles, and they're from a brand called Bagsy, which is fairly new I believe, and it's available in Debenhams, and I think actually it's such a beautiful brand, which is why I've put these in here. Packaging wise, these are really pretty, not too Christmassy, so they could go if you've got a pastel coloured tree, and then you just get a full size product inside. This one here is their Pretty Cheeks Velvet Blush, and in this one you've got one of their Velvet Soft Matte Lip colours. Most of you are probably fed up of hearing me talk about my favourite ever mascara, and it's the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. they have a Bauble. So this is basically my favourite Bauble out of them all because it's such a good mascara. It's more affordable than the full size mascara, so if you want to try this mascara but you don't want to splash out on the full size, this is a great way to try it, and it's just a good mascara. I feel like you're gifting someone good lashes for at least 3 months if you give them this. So very close to the top of my list, I think. Again, Mavala have got Christmas baubles. They usually do Christmas Angel, and I'm assuming this year they do too. These are really, really nice, I think. They're clear with a nice red ribbon, so quite traditional. This one here has got Magic Sapphire, and the green one is called Magic Confetti. Really, really beautiful glitter polishes, and I rate Mavala polishes quite highly as well. Then from Mandara Spa are some lip butter treats, and this one looks like this. Again, I like this one because it's a sturdy one that could go on your Christmas tree. It's not like overly large or anything like that. You could remove the product and then put it on. And inside you get 2 lip balms, which is great. And again, I think this one's quite nice for almost any age. I think not everyone would want like a dark lip colour like you get in Topshop or like the glitter polishes from Mavala, but everyone needs a lip balm, so this one is a good one. But my final one to talk about again is from Molton Brown. I mean, no one does Christmas ornaments. Actually, no, that's a lie. Some brands do Christmas ornaments better than Molton Brown. Probably Jo Malone, but the price point of Jo Malone is quite a lot higher than Molton Brown. Plus, I don't think they've got a Bauble. This one is my favourite that I've ever had, and I've had a few of these just because I think the colour of this one is beautiful. It comes packaged in this box, which is really, really lovely. And again, it's just a really lovely luxe gift. It's £10, so it's affordable. And inside is some festive bath and shower gel, and it's just beautiful. I would happily hang that on my tree, I think, as well. So that's the end of my advent calendar, Christmas cracker and Bauble video. I know it was quite long, but I hope some of you made it to the end at least and found it quite useful. As I mentioned before, all products will be linked below with their prices as well, hopefully. All my links will be below as well. I will be opening my advent calendars on Snapchat come December the 1st, and I will probably like talk you through my Christmas tree and that sort of stuff in December. Gift guides will be up in a couple of days, and I'll see you all then. Have a lovely day. Bye.